Welcome back everybody, the Pro Spartan Gamer with episode 24 of my SP Spartan series on the fabulous PES 2015. And it's first up is a game against Watford. We are 9 games from home now from the end of the Sky Bet Championship. Looking doubtful we're going to make playoffs, but we're going to carry on fighting. Obviously if it gets mathematically impossible or looks like we're really not going to make the playoffs, we might put more games in an episode than just 2. Or on the flip side of it, if it gets really tight and there's like 2 or 3 games left and we need to win them to get in the playoffs, they obviously might become live comms. So we'll play it either way, one way or another. There may well be just goals if it's mathematically impossible for us to get in there. Otherwise, it obviously may be a live comm if we've got an outside sniff. Big news today is no Sherman Cardenius. He is missing today, so Diakite gets the armband. Curo in on the left, Batistio in on the right, Muggy in the number 10 position behind Makanjo. Yatambara and Diakite in the middle. That's our favourite pairing at the moment in the middle, because obviously we've decided to sell Gazalia for Penna, and don't forget Mindinho is also leaving in the summer for Villalba to come in on an exchange deal. So Watford to beat here. We need to get back on the horse. That disappointing defeat to Wigan in the last game, and Wolves getting that sucker goal late on in the last episode really left a bitter taste in my mouth. We only took one point from, well, we definitely should have taken 4 points. But it's another evening kick-off at Spartan Park. The crowd is still with us, but we need to get the results. We really do. Come on, boys. Great play from Pachulia and then a great ball. Muggy! Yes! 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 Mugger! Great finish from Majika. Lovely ball from Bachili. We've got that early goal that we need so much. Now we need to make it 2. We really do need to make this 2. There's Liechtenstein. It looks like he's got suntanned with a pair of sunglasses on with a white line around his head. Over that he's been on the sunbeds with some goggles on or something. What a knock from Bachili. 2 were going for it. I think Makanjo may have been off, but Majika definitely wasn't. He composed himself when he got in the box. And if only one of those chances had fallen to him against Wigan, we wouldn't have lost the game. They all fell to Batistio, but this guy's a good finisher, Majika. He just don't get in these places enough. It's a real struggle to know who to put in the middle between him and Cardenius at the moment. Obviously next year we got other people arriving as well. And here he is again. And there it is, it's 2, and it's 2 for Majika. He's got to keep playing in this middle row, I think, because he's so good at finishing. He had a brace the other day, and that is really composed slotting. And 2 in 2 minutes from Majika, and a big tackle in there from Captain Diakite. What a great start. Look at this tackle here. Diakite, winning ball, great tackle. And then Makanjo with a nicely threaded ball. And when it got into Majika, he just scored the other one. Thought he'd taken too long, but what a composed slot. Got the second goal now. 2-0 up. Can we go on and bury Watford in the sand? I think they're pretty high up there, Watford, from memory. Well, they were at one stage. Batistio! Oh, off the post with a real bender with the outside of the right boot. Spartans are absolutely on fire here at the moment. Diakite! Oh, that was from a long way out. Was that Makanjo? Might be Makanjo, don't know. What a scorcher a minute ago from Batistio. Could have made it 3. This is the Spartans we love to see. This is the Spartans at Moor Brentford. Really is. When they're like this, they're irresistible. Play from Stephanie. Diakite. Makanjo's made the run. Both made the same run. That's the trouble there. Batistio with the whip. Back stick! Oh, unlucky Curo. Spartans look like they could score on every attack at the moment. Really do. Let's get the third. Get the third before half time. The game should be to bed, really. Brilliant from Yatambara. Oh, he just lets himself down sometimes with the passing. Watford showing signs that there's routes of recovery here. Great play from Batistio, though. Lovely 1-2, Majika. There it is! First half hat-trick with Majika, with a Majika-style chip to finish it. Cheeky chappy chip. He scored a couple of them this year. And what a first half hat-trick from Majika, the young Argentinian. What a find he is. Just as Watford thought they were going to get back into this game, Gomez is beaten, and it was Majika who scored that last-minute winner against Watford, if you remember early on in the season, from that awful goalkeeping howler from Gomez. Look at that. Makanjo's done well today, to be fair. He hasn't scored himself, but he's had a hand in 2 of the goals, and this was a nice finish again. Keeper came. There was a chip. And hat-trick for Majika. Can Majika? Oh! Majika nearly gave the favour back to Makanjo. He's got to make sure we don't concede here. Good play from Giacomo. What a ball! And Makanjo's got one. What a ball with the outside of the right from Batistio. This is fantastic from the Spartans. Not giving up on a playoff spot. And this is why, when we play football like this, we're as good as anybody in this league. We just slip up in games, and we slipped up in the last episode twice against Wolves and against Wigan. Look at this for a ball from Batistio, the outside of the right though. Just watch this. Look at that. Outside of the right, Benditcher, beautiful ball, precision stuff. Makanjo steadied himself, and a nice slotted finish, pressure off when you get that chance at 3-0, isn't it, Makanjo? Sometimes this year he's missed some real good chances and the pressure's been on. Not today, and 4-0 and an emphatic first half performance. It's as good as we played at Spartan Park all season, and that's encouraging with only 9 games to go. Really is. Is there more goals in it yet? Watford must feel like they've been hit by a juggernaut. Half time, 4-0 up. Has there ever been a better first half performance than that at Spartan Park this year? I don't think so. And what a first half for Majika with a very, very impressive hat-trick. We may make some changes, and I'll let you know for the second half. Decided against making any changes at the moment, but told Nelly to keep fresh for the second half. He will come on at some point, but obviously maybe not straight away. Oh, nearly got Majika in again. Kuro. Majika. Majika. It's 5 and it's 4 for Majika, and this time he's playing 1-2s with the beans on toast. Lovely ball from Kuro. 4 goals from Majika. He's going to rocket out the goal scoring charts with this performance. That time it was an assist from the beans on toast. Nice 1-2 with it. Come back to him and he couldn't miss. I was sure the flag was going to go up for offside from the ball through from Kuro. If you watch it here. Dragged back. Kuro was in like a whippet and space opened up. Must have been tight. Hit it first time on the left. Come straight back to him off the toe. Beans on toast. And thank you very much. I'll take goal number 4. And we'll score our 5th goal for only the 2nd time this season. Can we beat the 6-1 drumming of Brentford here? Long time left. We certainly could. Crowd wants 6. They're cheering for 6. Great play from Leo Batistio. What a ball from Majika. Majika! Majika for 5! They just can't handle it. They cannot stop Majika. 5 goals in the game. History is made here. And it's Argentinian Majika. I tell you what, he's got every opportunity of being one of these Spartan Hall of Fame's legends this year, I reckon. He really could. He's young, he's got youth on his side, and if he carries on performing like this on the big stage, he could be up there with the likes of Stimage, Willie Santana, Eccleston and Griezmann. He could become Spartan folklore. Well, he's already going to be talked about in folklore now. Do you remember that game against Watford in season 1 of 2015 when Majika bagged 5 berries? It's already going to be talked about, no doubt, and it's 6-0 here, and 5 of them have come from the boot of the Argentinian Majika, and he ain't finished yet. That's lovely. Makanjo! Oh! That would have been beautiful. Chest, and we would have raised the roof with that had dropped in. Look at that. Fantastic play from the Spartans. Great on their feet here. Let's make these changes. 3 changes. 3 squad players coming on. Custolius on the left. Nelly on the right. And we've brought Volman on for Yatambara in the middle. So 3 changes to freshen it up. There is Volman. There's Custolius. Probably unlucky not to have more game time this year. Majika with a little flick ball. Lovely ball actually. Nice play from Nelly the youngster. Nelly the youngster! Oh, a goal on a day here. Remember as he makes it 7. Nelly the elephant with his first ever Spartan goal. What a strike. Yeah, remember that as well. He can say I was there when Majika scored 5 and I got my debut goal. And didn't he do well? He cut in. That was a lovely pull back there. So he beat a man with his cut back. It was Majika who inspired it with a flick ball. Everybody wanted it in the middle. Nelly said I'm having a crack with the outside of the right. And he fired it into the roof of the net. And the Spartans have 7 for the first time on PES 2015 in the Master League Series. That's 7 goals in 1 game. Fantastic. If only we could have kept this form going for the season, we'd have had a great chance of getting promoted. And what a start to episode 24. That is fantastic. I think you'll be watching this sometime around the turn of the year because I'm about 2 weeks ahead of you. I'm playing this at the moment on the 13th of December. So that just gives you an indication of how far ahead I am. I'm just before Christmas. You're probably just watching this afterwards. But what a great treat for you guys. 7 goals to 0. Absolutely dominated them. And you don't need possession to win games of football. We only had 42% possession. But we were so good. Look at that. 21 tackles made. That's the key. That is the key. Let's see them. Who got what. Majika 8. That obviously tells you that you can't get any more than 8 on PES. Because 5 goals and only an 8. Come on. You're having a big giraffe, aren't you? Nelly gets a 6. Surely Majika should have been 9.5 or 10. It ain't going to get any better than that. What a great performance. Has that boosted us? As people slipped up above? Be great if they have. Because a performance like that should send shivers through people's spines. We are up to 9th. And it is only 6th place. Points to the playoff. And it is Watford who are there. And we've just thumped them 7-0. So that tells you that we should be pushing for these playoffs. Another win. And if Watford... There's 3 teams there now only on 60. There is definitely an opening if we can seize it here. We need to win the next game. Don't know who it's against. I want to also see the goal scoring charts. Let's have a look at the goal scoring charts before we go to the next game. And there's quite a long break to the next game. So people should be fit. It's at Hillsborough. It's Sheffield Wednesday. To be fair, we should be beating them. I think we've got a chance. We should be beating them on match day 39. Manager's trust is up to 59. Sheffield Wednesday are only 18th. They're lowly. Let's have a look at who's done what for us this year and who's got the most goals. There you see straight away that 5 goals from Majika has boosted him to double figures, and he has now got 12 and 5 assists. Nearly as many as Cardenius. Those 2 have been really good. Makanjo had 15 goals very early on in the season. And he has fallen away a little bit. It's got to be fair to be said. He certainly has. Nelly with his first ever goal there as well. 5 for Batistio. If only he could have made that 6 again in that game against Wigan, we wouldn't have lost that game. We had quite a few chances to score the winner in that one. 1 goal, that memorable volley from Hulagoo, if you can remember. And that's about it. But those front 2 in behind Makanjo has scored quite a lot of goals this season. 25 between them in 35 starts. That's where an awful lot of goals have come from Cardenius and Majika. So next up, it's away to Sheffield Wednesday. Highlights of that one, guys, coming up now. So we are pretty much at full strength for this game against Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough. Just got to make sure we win it. Can't slip up after winning that game 7-0. It would be a disaster if we ended up slipping up here against what's got to be said as a weaker team. Muggy keeps his place in behind. Cardenius is going to have to put up with that role on the right. Batistio's coming in off the left. Yatambar and Diakita in the middle. Fair few reds in that, and Custolius is on a red on the bench. And he might be useful coming on in the second half. He can pick a pass, that's for sure. But there's a game to be won here, and we are going to have to go in a different kit because there's a clash. Do we go in with our yellow, or do we go in with our black? Or even our red kit? We haven't worn that for a long time. We're going to play in the red kit. There's special occasions and cup games, but this is special. We've just beaten a side 7-0. Let's celebrate it by seeing if we can get at least 10 goals in an episode. That'll be fantastic. It's an evening kick-off delight at Hillsborough. Can we keep the run going and really put pressure on those top 6 for the final half a dozen games or more? A win here today would surely increase the pressure on Watford, Charlton and Middlesbrough. That's the 3 teams we've got to look for. And if we can get off and running earlier and really start like we did against Watford, we've got a chance. We beat these 1-0 at Spartan Park. It was a tough game. Let's hope we can start off on a front foot and get a positive result. And Cardenius has done very well to nick the ball. Play from Cardenius, looking to get the ball in the box. Majika. It's real tight there. Keep the pressure on, boys. It's one of those games that you really need that early goal to settle them. We don't want to be chasing the game. We're no good when we end up going a goal down. Exactly what we've done here. And we are a goal down, and it's May. It's Stephen May, the Scottish guy who was at St Johnson, I think, and he's bagged a berry here, and that is poor. Exactly what we didn't want. You cannot just stuff Watford 7-0 and come to Hillsborough and lose, surely. How does that happen? Finally gets it out from under his feet. Chile. Lovely ball in. Batistio back stick. Oh, unlucky. Headed wide. Better. There's a long way left in this game yet. Get 1 and we can get 2. We've got to believe it. Majika. Oh, nearly made it happen. Spartan starting to put the foot on the gas now. Starting to keep Sheffield Wednesday camped. Feel a goal could be coming. But we certainly need to make sure it happens soon. 31 gone. We don't want to go in at half time still losing this game. Come on. Majika. Again, it's him that's making it happen. Majika. Oh! Can't get him in behind today. We're having to bank on him scoring from 20 yards. It's not his forte, to be fair. He's better at getting in on the one-on-ones. We haven't been able to unlock the Sheffield Wednesday door today. Great play from Makanjo. Diakite. Yes! It's fallen to the magic man, Mugger. We've got it, and that is lucky, but it's a man on fire. It's Majika with his 6th goal in 2 games, and he's banged it in. And that could be the bit of luck we need to turn this game around. Kirtland in goal, cannot believe it. sulking like mad there, but it's Majika, the man of the moment, who banged it into the empty net. Good play from Mikanjo. Fell to Batistio. I thought Diakite had a great chance to score here, I thought. Good chance. We drove it into bodies and it's ricocheted off, and look at that. Good control and finish from Majika. Composure in the box, and that's what we talk about when we talk about him. Not so great from 2025, but in and around that box, he's magic. Half time, and we've got that equalising goal, and it's going to be a tense second half at Hillsborough. You can bet your dollar on it. Big second half to come, boys and girls at home. We worry about that. Can we turn this right around? Oh no, they're in. Great tackle in the box from Stephanie. What a big tackle that was. Yatambara. Majika. Bit weak for Majika, that one. Good tackle from the left back though. Batistio. Lovely little chip in. Oh. Majiko, he's missed today. He's missed one that he shouldn't have done. That's what I'm saying about scoring all the goals in one game. Don't go missing the chances when you... And he's missed another one. That's a pair from Majika. Well, they've taken just 2 goals in the last game in the bag, one of them today. But he's missed them both. Oh, how we need one of those to go in. 64 gone. Spartans pushing. They're so dangerous going forward. This game isn't by far from over. Gardenia! What a take and finish in from the right. He's not had his best of games. What a finish from the captain. That is a fantastic goal. What a take. Kirkland's even applauding it, and then he does a fart and waves it at his back four. What a superb bit of play from Cardenius, and it was Yatambara, to be fair to him, who picked him out with a left-footed ball, and look at this for a take. Chest control. Dragged it back on the right and then finished. What a big goal from the captain. Look at this for a take. Look at that. Amazing from number 10, Cardenius. What a big goal. We will go to the bench and we're going to make a change. Might be a tactical change as well, I think. Going to make a tactical change. Will make us a little bit narrow, but just going to give ourselves a little bit of protection back there. Be Volleman coming on back there. Pachuli's out on his feet at the right, so he's going to be... It's the only changes at the moment. Kanjo is the one to go off, not Batistio. We might look at bringing on Casolius in a minute, but we just have to wait. A couple real big tactical decisions there. Casolius on for Cardenius, even though he got the winner. Hopefully the winner. Hopefully I'm not tempting fate by saying that. It's a lovely ball. Oh, unlucky Majika. Great ball from the left back with some whippage on that, I tell you. Massive tackle from Stephanie. Keep ball, Spartans. Another big tackle. Free kick being given. Blow the whistle, referee. Big header. There it is. That is a massive win. That is a colossal win at Hillsborough. What a battle. What a winning goal from Sherman Cardenius. That is a monster 3 points. Let me tell you, we were 1-0 down in that. That was a real tight ass of a game. A real Buxton pair, as tight as you like. We turned it around. We deserved to win the game, no question. Majika missed a couple good chances, but when it mattered, Captain Sherman Cardenius came up with a priceless goal. Really did in the second half. See where that leaves us in the table before we sign off a massive episode 24. One of the best we've had. Let's remember, Watford are one team. They've won. Who are the other teams? Charlton and Leeds. No, is it Leeds? Charlton. They've lost to Leeds. Middlesbrough have lost to Derby. It was Middlesbrough for sure. Leeds are in third. 2 teams in the top 6 have lost and we've won. Now then, we are right on the heels of them. We are back in this. If we can get another win, we are back in this right when it matters. 57 points. We are in the mix for a playoff place, surely. There's 2 in front of us, Charlton and Middlesbrough. I think we got to play them yet, both of them. We have got 8 games left, and it is getting as tight as you like. We could still make a playoff place. Definitely still can. I know there's Reading and Fulham right behind us as well, and Wolves already if we slip up. But if we can win our next game and get ourselves into the top 6, we have a real good chance of the playoffs here. I don't know why only the top 3 are lined up. I'm pretty sure there are playoffs. And I'll be distraught if there's not, and it's only the top 3, because we've sort of pigeoned ourselves to finish in that top 6 all season for a playoff place. I'm pretty sure there is playoffs. Anyway, we'll have to find out. This is getting exciting, and the next episode will be up in a couple days' time. Don't forget, guys and girls, Pro Spartan Gamer out. Cheers, dudes.